Yeah, sorry about that. Of course, Kip decides to spill an entire thing of milk right as it gets down to like 30 seconds. I was like, oh god, it's everywhere. Sorry, I needed to clean that up real quick. Whoops. You know what? I forgot to change the date thing. Let's do this. There. This. Obviously, I'm behind this morning. It should work now. Well, I just put it in. Sorry. It's been one of those mornings. So voice is kind of here, kind of not there. Um, yeah. If you guys didn't see or not, we are back under red alert again. Again, I guess there's fires around the Great Lakes now or something. I don't know. If I felt, maybe Michigan felt like I don't know. Maybe they felt left out. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, we're back on our red alert system, which is you guys know I was hurting already really bad. This is not helping me now for the week. So yeah. Anyway, what are we seeing out there right now? We're seeing a little bit of pound reversal, right? You're seeing the euro pound down 26 right now, which is a decent amount, about a 40% drop on that one. Pound yen up a little bit, not much, just 9. You're seeing versus the dollar. A bunch of comments. Pound made comments yesterday about two raises in a row is not off the table. So remember before we talked about how it's a raise, pause, maybe. He said, nah, back to back is not off the table. We're still way too high, which is, again, not necessarily what the markets wanted to hear. Preliminary GDP or CPI, again, euro data actually this is technically should be a strong for the euro, but you're not really seeing it kind of roll over. Final GDP, much better than expected. Again, it's weird. The final typically is not too far off. 1.4 to 2.0. Again, shows everybody that they are spending money, building up that debt again. Final GDP price index basically came as expected. And then unemployment claims, much lower than expected as well. So again, the labor situation still hot, still driving inflation. Um, you know, overall, kind of for the dollar. Um, Other things out there. Again, we're going to get some of the Chinese data. We'll get the CPI data on, again, in Japan. Looks like it's raising a little bit. And we'll kind of get that. I didn't see any PAL things. Yeah, a strong majority of Fed policymakers expect 2 or more. So, again, this is from what, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? This was that 2:30 release. A strong majority of Fed policymakers expect 2 or more rate hikes by year end. Remember the market was on this? Oh yeah, we're gonna raise it, or we're gonna lower it by 0.75 before the end of the year. Fed's still talking about raising it. Bostic, I guess, is the only one, right? Bostic was like, yeah, I think we're done at this point. We don't need to do it anymore. But it says a strong majority. So again, Bostic, here you go. Bostic. Hold on. Let's see what he has to say. Not hearing a lot of surveys that increase cost of capital is putting a strain on our businesses. Again, I don't know. I don't know what Bostic's looking at in general, but yeah. The bank stress that emerged in March. Yep, tightening conditions. Yeah, of course. So yeah, and Powell's like, yeah, we're not done. We got plenty of room to run. Yeah, we'll see where we go with that. Dollar Swiss just ticking up slightly. So again, we're kind of looking for that as well. Dollar CAD totally flattened out. 9 tips in 24 hours. And even the Aussie at -5, really not that much. Percentage wise, the -2.8 and the 6.1, not really, massive movers. I mean, the 6.1 out here on the euro dollar is currently the biggest mover in the market right now. And again, it is June, almost July. These are the things we tend to see. Okay. Anything else? Strong and resilient. Yeah, we knew that. And everybody's like, oh, the banking system. No, I think that's it for now. Go across. Let's go VIX right here. So VIX, technically, it is green. It's up from where we closed, but it's not really up. It's down from where we started at the beginning of the week. All the indices are slightly in the green. The Russell up a little bit more, and that's actually not bad considering kind of what we've heard, right? I guess the NQ just ticked in the red. Hey, we can do too. A vast majority. Everybody says raise, 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 raise. So yeah, there's that. Dollar. You say, what the heck happened? Well, again, in the overnight, it kind of came down. Powell made his speech. It kind of shot down a little bit just in time to get the U.S. session in, additional buying, and boom, off to the races at 8:30. And a lot of this 8:30 is actually this final GDP. I don't think anything Powell said was typically necessarily earth shattering. I think the overall market's kind of understood that. But yeah, massive amounts of spending again means we got more room to run with a dollar. Oh, hold on, it's almost like a brain freeze, but it's like a sinus slash like ear canal freeze. That hurt. Anyway, let's pull these two off. Let's see where some sticking points are going to be on the way down. Yeah, obviously, talking is not going to be my friend today. Oh, I knew there was something going on this morning. Melissa's like, "Yeah, your head hurts because it's code red again. Don't let Kip outside." I was like, "Oh, really?" Supposed to have a game tonight, 9:32. It's gonna be but anyway, nice little pop. I would expect again, this is an area over here. If you look to the left from here across, you can see this is there's all this area of selling right here. Right, I'll change it to orange so it's easy to see. All this selling right here, and that's exactly what we're running into. So, do I expect to see a full parabolic retrace and move back to the downside? No, not really. I think the data is justified to be high. I think the Fed, they made comments yesterday and then amazing data today. I mean, obviously, Powell knew that data yesterday, but I like where we are with it. Again, ES slightly looks like it's holding okay right now. NQ getting a little bit in deep. Um, Commodities, for the most part, red. Again, we see the dollar popping, gold and silver both down. And again, we talked about where our profit target was in gold. You can see right now it's down to 1894.5. So again, originally when we put that on, it's like, wow, that seems really far. Um, there you go. We're kind of right there. Silver down almost at 22. Right, almost down at 22. We're at 22.30. It'd be interesting to see if it's slowly halted up a little bit. Crude again, a little bit higher. We're back up to 69. We were kind of like the 65-ish range. Massive, excuse me, massive inventory miss yesterday. And that natural gas down 0.5%, down at 265. Still high, but again, I like seeing that one in the red. That one makes sense. Now, the Aussie dollar for the most part is pretty flat. Here's kind of that little Harry Potter that we talked about yesterday. If I extend this across, you can see Um, you got super, super close at 7:30 this morning, and then it turned and rolled back. And we'd have to make some adjustments on it anyway. Actually, it should be bottom, 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 top, top. So it did actually hit. Put it using the dotted line. So you can see there was actually a trade this morning there. It had you didn't if you didn't get into Harry Potter, we'd had another level in there. Um, we talked about the different opportunities that we had in there. I wouldn't go much farther with it. Now, again, kind of at a level right now. We've seen buyers step in. Is a reversal coming in? Probably. Again, we're the hard part about this one is we've just had the big push down. Now it has been here. It did go a little bit lower. We are flirting with this. It is 9:45 ish. So again, we know we have buyers sitting in that area. Could it turn and roll? Sure, it could. I mean, basically, we're flat right now, 0.01. It rode up just for the news to kind of hammer it back down again. It's at 11 for 33. So not the worst of areas. And again, fortunately, trying to draw this one was kind of hard, right? I mean, obviously, you got to have it to the top here, right? The top's there. I'm trying not to get the touch right there and get it as close as I can. Fortunately, I can't adjust it. Anyway, there's the Harry Potter. We've gone through it a few times. Here's the drop to the downside. Still nothing in the 23.6. Not really looking for a reversal. I'd like to see it base out and actually break through. There's almost enough room, but not quite enough room in there. But I do like this one to continue to go lower. It just got to break through the buyers here. And then there's another Harry Potter trade set up at 60, 65, 67. Okay. Also, again, looks very similar. We talked about this bouncing around. We're hoping to come down to 95.11. It came down to 95.17. So I missed it by 6 pips. Not horrible, but we talked about it rallying back up from that level. We knew we had buyers in there. We were looking for a little bit closer of a test. They got front run. It pushed back up, and this looks very, very similar. Again, area sitting right there. That's what we hit, and we're kind of in this push right now. Again, one front run, one hit, one kind of push to the downside. So, again, got the reversal we're looking for. Need some help from the yen on this one. If you're in this trade right now, take it to, move your stop loss to break even. I don't think that one lined up fib wise. Actually, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. The zone was formed. You got to use the body here. So, yeah. You're at a 1-1 right now. Again, move it to break even, let it trail. There are buyers down here, so it was not a clean 1 to 3. But with this rallying back up again with dollar strength coming in, again, not a bad push to the downside. Euro dollar, no surprise. Funny enough, though, it did come back. This is not really, I mean, yes, it is a zone, right? That is a zone right there. It's one you got to look at. And again, this is more of a news based trade, right? We push back up into that area. The risk on it is rather small, right? You're talking about 12 pips. Um, it's one of those trades where it's like, yeah, we had zones higher, but there's an obvious drop, retrace, strong push out. Got to look at it. What did it do before news? It drove right into that level and then bam, smashed through. So, um, we were looking for Harry Potter here, and again, we did get the basing, which is like, oh, it's going to break the next time, and it did. It kind of went all the way down. So, unfortunately, the next zone we have lower is sitting here. We know the dollar's kind of capping out in the first couple pairs we looked at already. So again, kind of hard after a news trade to be like, hey, listen, there's a great trade setup. It just happened. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with that. You can see that's well beyond a 1 to 3. As I said, it was 11, and the big push total in this one was about 77, 74 pips. So, every so often I have to like swallow to like pop, get my ear to pop. Ugh, hurts. So again, kind of hard to talk about what trades should be set up right now. Again, it was a pure news based trade this morning. So yeah, yeah, not bad though. I mean, 12 pips, that was good. What was the total? Let's see. What was the total run on this one? And again, telltale sign. Look for news. Came up, right? News was about to kick in. Here's 8 o'clock. Where are we at? Oh, look at that. So, pretty easy. It looks like it's a 1 to 7. Not bad. 1 to 3 was only sitting right there. 1 to 3 is pretty easy, right? 10 for 30. And I actually would have put a profit target sitting right here too. It would have been whoops. Profit target should have been sitting right here. So right around a 1 to 4 is what you should have been looking for. Okay. So yeah, there's that. It's over right now. Would not be surprised if we do get some reversals coming in. Looking right in this area, the 108.50. I think it makes sense. Again, parabolic move. I would say this one has more of an opportunity for a parabolic retracement. Again, the data in Europe is also good, right? This data right here means it's accelerating on a monthly basis. Um, Kind of not what the EU wants. So the EU is also going to race. It just, again, if you look at the size of the boat, the US boat is bigger, right? The US boat is bigger. So yeah, I look for once we get that green, red, green, look for this to retrace back up again. Okay. Euro pound. All right, so we were looking for the flip. It looks like the 930 yesterday was the top. We mentioned this one. We were like, if it just goes a little bit farther. We knew we had the 61 in here. We knew we had all kinds of drama up here. We knew we had it. It's like just give us just a little bit more, so we have a good definable risk, and it did. It pulled back down. Um, I would say this one has kind of a more Harry Potter-ish look to it. Um, Kind of blocking it off right there. It does. Again, it's not a direct racetrack, and it's not. Let's see. It's only about 27 pips, so it's not a gigantic trade. If you are looking for something in the euro pound, I do like the pound. Again, a little bit more positive to the downside, bringing this back lower. We do have news over here, and again, this is the unemployment rate and inflation rate. Um, the forecast is 5.6, 6.1 is what it is. Anything higher than that, again, the German data just actually was higher than expected. Wouldn't be surprised if it come down and then do a little bit of a pop up. So kind of looking for this to start setting up for tomorrow's base news. We don't really have a pullback level yet. If we do pull up though, I could be swayed into taking this little piece up here with the drop down. So not horrible, not the worst of trades, but again, not a huge runner. Right now, again, still pretty high in the curve. Again, it went just higher than that 61. Let's pull this. Did it come to that? Yeah, it's exactly where it came to. Actually, let me see something real quick. I don't even know if I like the pullback there. I think this one just, again, if we get a base and a drop with a little bit of a hiccup in here. All right. It's all right. I do like this one short though. It's just getting the correct entry on that one is going to be a bear. All right, so we have not broken yet. I think this is great. I like this one even more now. All right, we've had two more hits. Again, a 3 o'clock European Open straight up, and then again 8 o'clock. Again, this is more of again proxy play straight back down again. So a couple things on this one. All right, I definitely like this higher now. Right. Um, I think at this point, again, it's hit this area so many times now. Here, 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 and here. We're looking for a break above this level, and we want to be alerted when that goes through. There is also kind of a Harry Potter, but I don't love the Harry Potter to the downside. Let me just draw it real quick. So obviously a lot of basic going on right here. Problem is we have this level sitting right here, and this is kind of where the front run is. You can see there's one level here, which is I like the shape of the candle. There's a little bit here, a little bit over here. So there's not quite a 1 to 3 on this one. Again, here's the channeling sideways. Do I think there's probably buyers stepping in here and in here? Yeah, probably. So I like this one for a reversal, but I think it needs to go just a little bit lower for us to get in this one. I love the time this one. And again, maybe we bounce back and maybe we look at it over here. Right? Base, boom, boom, front run, buyers in here, having some problems right now. Maybe it tears back again. I think either of these two sides is probably decent for this news. How much is this bottom side? Seven. A bad burst. Hmm. I'm actually not opposed to that one. What time is that? 5 o'clock tomorrow? Yeah. Again, it's this core number. See how the core number is again on a yearly basis actually going higher, right? Everybody loves the other one's like, oh look, it's coming down. It's like, yeah, but your core number, what everybody's debate, remove energy, getting higher. Hmm. I like that one. If we don't hit that one today, I kind of like that for news. Like I said, we put ourselves in position. I mean, here's the other option. If we can rally back today and then Asian session come back down again, I'd like that for the Harry Potter continuation. If we're kind of flirting with this and we push up right ahead of time into the zone, again, then it's a short for a weak euro. We push down, again, could be a nice little pop to the top side. This will be one of those ones to watch tonight and see kind of where we. Sorry, Melissa messaged and said Jin's camp. I was like, oh crap, what happens? They said they're keeping the kids inside today. Lovely. I feel like this was not a thing before, right? First COVID, now fires, smoke, not fun. So yeah, a couple different things we can do in Euro Yen. Let's see, pound dot. Yeah, not surprised, right? Again, we drove through, came back up. We were looking for kind of where that bottom was going to be. Poor people at 23 didn't even get stopped on that one. Actually, hold on. Unfortunately, that base right there showed it. Not a zone, unfortunately, not a zone that we could have taken. But again, very definable reaction. Uh, yeah, we're clear down to the 78. Yeah, we got some room to run on this one. one set up for next time. I do love the way that top formed. Oh, 11 pips. You know I'm all over that. What's that going to take to get that in a good spot? What'd you do? No, no. What are we doing? Stop hitting the buttons. Here, buds. Here. You want Blaze and AJ and Blaze? Here. Hold on one sec, guys. Here. There you go. Blaze and AJ. There we go. Blaze and the monster machines. Take it. Come on. All right. So yeah, this one's got. I think we can get a reversal back again. I like this one a lot when it comes to there. I think profit target is going to come in at 125.65. So if you are short, again, you got to make it through this last little bit. Make sure you're trailing. There's buying, stepping in at 125.65. Man, I want to say yes, but yeah, I like this zone. Keep this one on your radar, guys. Again, I think this is a decent level to be taking shorts off of 120. Sorry, 126.55. It's not a fib yet. I know there's like, oh, why did you draw it here? I'm kind of forecasting, looking at potential areas. You see, if it comes down, and we talked about how buyers are going to step in at 125.65, you can see all of a sudden the 50 is bisecting right through that area. So not a horrible level, right? Not a horrible level. No, stop. Ow. No, no. Grab the. He's really into plugging like headphones in, or like anything with a cord. He likes plugging things in, but he keeps unplugging the headphones and like, cranks my head sideways. So yeah, love that letter. I love this area. Watch that one. Use it for later on. All kinds of drama sitting in this one. So you can see the buyers down here at the bottom. Obviously, when you have this ascending candles here, we knew it was buyers in the past, but boom, higher, 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 higher. All we did was hit it, try to form a retrace up on that one. Looks like, yes, this morning at 3, it did reverse. It found this level basing level. I was hoping to come up a little bit higher to 183.06. It didn't. It drove back down, and now it's basically flat. You can see minus 0.02. So in 24 hours, we're talking about 5 pips in the pound. Not really enough movement. Right now, I think that this area is still valid. We're kind of sitting between the two zones. We should be able to break through this bottom section after this. We've hit it here. We've hit it here. We've hit it here. We're driving again. That should be another hit. We should be able to get down, but until we get to one of these two levels, 180, 190. Let's just make it 180, 190 flat. There we go. And 1106. There we go. So there's our kind of top and bottom. We're just cruising back and forth, shopping through, so nothing there. But do like this one as well, and it coincides. If we go a little bit higher, right? If we are able to rally back up again, we'll see what it's able to do here. Nice rally up. Actually, how much does it need to move? 57, 57. So both kind of the same thing. That would be two different levels, right? Here, reverse down. Here, reverse right back down again. So kind of the same play, just two different pairs. Dollar CAD. So dollar CAD kind of gave us a pullback. Got a new level. Ended up going higher. Continuation. You can see it wasn't really a 23. You can see that it left without the 23s. Had you bracketed off this level of basing and said, "Oh look," came back down, and then we took off higher and is punching. I'm gonna mark that one off just for Harry Potter later. We can go a little bit higher in this. We were looking for 132.93. We got up to 132.85, so still got another 7-8 pips from the top of this peak. I think it'll have some problems just with profit taking coming in, but overall, I do think we're looking for 133 on this. Oh, dock workers. Oh, 3-day strike. Nice, nice. Western port calls. All right. Yeah, I wait for a little bit higher. Again, I don't know where the base is going to be up top. Three candles, but it had some problems with that one. I think we'll probably push back up. But 133 is where we're looking to get short on this one. We're not quite there yet. So again, got to marinate that one a little bit more. Dollar Swiss, this one I would expect to see a bit of a retracement back down. Again, we pushed this one to the brink. We talked about it not being a viable level, and you can see it came up and based in there again. Came back up and smashed it again. We're looking for 190.13. We know that we have sellers all in this area right here. And we haven't actually, I guess that's kind of what we went off of. If you do just where this last little test was right here, it should hit. Well, I got really close. So we know they're up there. Wait for this one to go a little bit more. Again, if it turns and reverses right now, I'm not super surprised. Again, this whole area is kind of there. Profit taking on this one, make sure you're out right there. 89.51. Okay. Um, yeah, I feel like it is going to reverse back on us. Too much of a racetrack. How much of a pop is this? 50. Yeah, it's not a daily ATR. It's 2 4 hours though. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like it is gonna go, but I feel like we really can't. It's kind of a bigger zone. Bottom candle. 14. 14's a little bit much for the dollar Swiss. 14's a bit much just for for this. Just sneaks it in too. Hmm. Yeah, I think we're due for reversal. 14's a little bit much. It's already moved a little bit deeper than I'd like. It's already about 10 pips in. Maybe if we push back up into there, we know they're sellers. I like the 90.13 better, but again, there's absolutely sellers. Maybe we can shrink it a little bit and go to there. Again, if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, that's 10, right? That would be a 10 for 30, right? And again, it would be a one more punch and then come back down again. So, what are you doing, buds? No, no. Oh, that's mama's. Stop. No, no. Go get your helmet. Get your helmet. Started wearing a lacrosse helmet yesterday. It was awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. So, yeah, unfortunately, this one may leave a little bit, but if we get up top, you guys can make the call for yourselves. All right, we're up in the 145 range. Again, this is the area we talked about. We're looking for a base. So I would say, as far as trends for trades today, again, I like the 145. There was a couple mentions of potential you know interventions yesterday. I'd like to see a base and a pullback down again. Yeah, the data is great, but at the same time, the U.S. The raising chance is there, but at the same time, the overall market is in a good spot too. So, um, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Um, yeah, I need to see the base. I think this one probably in the next hour or two is going to give us the base that we need to turn and roll back down again. The news pop this morning was about 70 pips. It has a 45 4-hour ATR, so it's about double there, almost double there. And then the daily is 115. So pushing up to the 145, we should have sellers coming in somewhere around this level. It's about finding where this base is going to occur. So what we need to see on this one, we need to see price come up, right? You know what? I'll just do it with the arrows. Arrows is better, right? So we need to see price come up and then pull back down again. And then when it comes higher again, not go as high and then pull the trigger right there for short. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Up, down, failure, leave, profit target. Right. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. Right. I should probably make all this bigger, but I can't. I just need to like enlarge it. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Somewhere along these lines. I just don't know where the top is. So again, this will be a trade probably next hour, hour and a half. You can check back at this one 11:30 noon, somewhere around there, and I think you'll be good. TLT down. Why? Dollar doing great. Right, back at 101. Wow, things really come down. All right, so looks like we just broke above 70. We spoke too soon. We're like, yeah, 69 is not bad. We're back up above, so we know we're kind of back in that range of sellers coming in. Right, we got some seller coming in right here, and that's what we just bounced off of. Overall, I think actually today should be more bullish. Right, again, we have the inventory, which obviously sent this whole thing higher. Right, we knew yesterday that we were going to have some issues with that one. Um, Overall, it didn't do bad for the open. It's actually not a bad little spot. This level of basing right here, right? It's actually not a bad U.S. Open. But I would say profit taking coming in, we'll see it roll back down. 70 will be a problem. Overall, let's take this one. We blew through that. Pull this. We touched the 78. I don't need that. What are we getting? Top side down. Oh man, look at that. That was actually probably not a bad little trade. I bet you there are people that got short there. We're already deep in it, so it's kind of hard. But that's actually not a rough trade. Bet you there's people in that trade. Most recent high to low on a 30-minute, 61 level of basing right there. Not the worst of trades. Again, it stomached the initial U.S. bounce. We should see it roll back a little bit. The problem is going to be the 70, and there's going to throw a little bit of a kink into that. Mostly we've got to make through it. But yeah, so right now you're probably in a trade. Natural gas continue to drop. So yeah, talked about getting any type of basing. We did get a basing, but there was a basing level right above, so this one would have had to been slightly adjusted to there. Obviously, if I bring this across to there, we got to extend this a little bit right there. 1 to 3 is right there. So there's your natural gas trade from yesterday. Right, we're waiting for the base to come in. Base came in just above, so we have to adjust this higher to the most recent base. And again, it even gave us a base literally on the base that I drew, came back, grabbed it, and then took off. So trade is done now. We talked about coming down to a target of 264. You can see we broke down below, down to 261. So unfortunately, trade is out right now. Did it turn there? Yeah, it did. That's what I was saying. I was like, there's probably going to be a turning point right there. That's how we drew this one, and that's what we turned on for right now. So, it's not the worst top. This guy off. Do we take it? We pull the trigger on that one more time. Oof. Oh, that's tempting. That is tempting. We're able to rally back up. I feel like there could be again. It's now that we've gotten a new low, it's now 50, so now it has come into play. That's actually not horrible. Yeah, if we start to rally back up again, I think that's probably doable one more time. We are going to get help right now from the again the fib traders in there. Again, it is a base. It is confirmed. It is a 50%. So if we rally back up, that could be a new spot. And again, it's right at the 275 mark, which I really like the 275. Right, 275 goes right on the fib level. So yeah, mm, not bad at all. I like that one. Gold. Parabolic retracement. Straight down, straight back up. We were really looking for some type of an entry in this one. There's a couple things. I mean, you could have taken yesterday's kind of basing level and confirmation. And again, it standard trade. It's a standard news trade, right? We were pushing back up in that level. It happened to be, again, with running the most recent high to low. Again, we have buyers in there. So there's your low. It happened to be a 23.6 that we pushed back up into with a level of confirmed selling. Strong push down, parabolic move right back up again. So again, news trade, right? No real movement, straight down, straight up. Again, I would not use it again. I think at this point, you're looking for the 915 as a potential level. Actually, let's drop this all the way down. Yeah, look, now the 915 is the 50, right? So I think we go here and we go here at 915. Okay. So, but again, nice parabolic move, parabolic retracement, all the way up. And again, this profit target is out. Get this out. Drag this down. Support. Yeah. So there we go. 915. Looking for a push all the way down to. But not bad. We called for that target all the way down here. And what did it make it to? 1893. What were you doing? No. There you go. All right. Silver. Obviously the same response. First was up, held, kind of in an area selling. Again, looks to be very similar. The same type of confirmations in that level. And then strong push down. And if you look to the left from here, what is it at? Right in here. All this. Okay. Right. There's your level. Touch. Three. One, two, three. This is number four. So don't need that. Let's pull this up at 23. 22 is there. Let's take this off. And again, this is just a continuation of this side. I'm going to take that off. Yeah, I mean, this one probably runs all the way back up again, right? It's parabolic move. Parabolic move, ran into a level, smash that level at 930, and then retrace back up again. So it's doing it sort of done. It's too far to get into a trade right now, but I think we probably have an issue getting through that 2278-ish level. Again, been here 3 times. It's pretty close, but I don't think we burst right through that 23 like we did before. So, yeah, yeah, it's there. VIX is creeping up. Funny, creeping up, but Russell much better than it was. YM much better than it was. NQ much worse than it was. Dollar, yeah, look at that as far as reversal goes. Right. Yeah, it's trying to come back down again. I don't know if we make it all the way, but it makes sense. Let's see what we're doing here. Probably a lot of chop. Yeah. Yep. 930 here. So yeah, unfortunately, that news today was so strong, drove us right through, broke everything, and it was looking for a bottom to put in. Is this a bottom that we're using? No, not really. We talked about like a kind of a Harry Potter, no entry, no entry, no entry. Still looking for the break, but unfortunately, we don't really have a decent base with, I mean, too many wicks, right? Too many wicks to break down. Kind of the same thing. This is not an area of buying, so would not have been an opening print at 9:30 today, and you can see it's having some problems. Um, Overall, I think if we can get up again, the data was good. Um, I don't think it's going to be a blowout day though. Not going to necessarily be a blowout day. Russell, yeah, same thing. God, look at all the wicks. 9:15, 9:30. Yeah. Problem is, look to the left. Wicks, wicks, wicks. Nothing in this whole area we can use. All too big, right? This is all no no. Not interested in any of that stuff. So, unfortunately, here's your nine. Again, green was up, and then 9:30 came in, continued it down. Use the level from yesterday morning as the target. So it just hit it. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, probably a reversal time. Unfortunately, look at all these wicks. Not going to be able to draw a top side on this one, but again, understand why it hit there. That would have been a profit target to the downside, not a reversal level. So not something you're interested in taking in. But as far as opening print, no, not going to take that. Yeah, look, same problem. Looking for a bottom. All this over here, not interested in taking that one. 9:15 was red. It was looking for a green. Yeah, so opening print, unfortunately, nothing that we can use. No confirmed overnight levels in that. The news at 8:30 today was just way too big. Um, but again, makes sense why it's makes sense. It's turning where it should have, right? And here's where we had all the buyers from yesterday. So unfortunately, that's what happens when you have big news. 9:15 red. Again, is our confirmed level? Not really, unfortunately. Didn't go as low though. It just took off. Yeah. Red 9:15, looking for green. Yes, it absolutely blew it out of the water. But again, no confirmed levels in the overnight. So not much you can do with that one. Um, Again, kind of sloppy with the opening prints today, but the data today was just too good. The 8:30 data, right? It's just way too good. We actually were able to get above this by just a little bit. That's where we're at right now. Yeah, one spike above, lower, higher, lower, lower, push. So this is an entire area of selling right now. I know it's huge, just because we have to use that wick. Yeah, real close. So yeah, looks like there could be a little bit of reversal back again. Overall, Russell's good because again, unemployment claims are down, and again, final GDP is great because people are spending money, which means again a lot of goodness there. Now we are at 1900, so again, potential reversal could be 10:30. Again, we could have this being put in right now at 10:30, so there could be of everything. I think Russell probably kind of makes the most sense, right, for the short. What? What do you want? Yeah, it is what it is. All right, so eh, wow, that's weird. I was off that tab. Oh, that's strange. I don't think my live tab is the same as everybody else's live tabs. Wow. Huh. Interesting. You guys are obviously watching this, but when I look at the live tab, oh no, it's the same. It caught up. Okay, good. I was like, wait, what? Um, when I look at the restream app, it has me back 20 minutes ago, it's showing me the screen from 20 minutes ago. So it's slightly delayed. But when I go to Twitch, it's showing the exact time. So, okay. I was like, holy crap, you guys delayed 20 minutes? Wow. Woof. Nervous on that one. All right, so that's kind of it for today. Yeah, dollar pulling back. Nice pullback again. Parabolic move up from that. Yeah, nice reversal. Nice reversal. I wonder if we're getting any headlines. Pending home sales shrunk. It's not bad. Right? Not bad. But yeah, unfortunately, all the emotion is out. But you can see, look how it's leveling off now, right? Euro dollar used to be 61. It is at 37. Right? It's at 37 and increasing. So again, 24 hours. Any major pip changes? No. 9, 6, 14. So again, a lot of look. And again, red with green, red with green, green with mostly red, right? Green with mostly red. It's trying to fight. Red. This one's solid red, right? Nothing at 7. And then again, these two are a little bit different. So yeah, a lot of reversals today, right? Strong up, strong down. Unfortunately, no opening prints today because the 8:30 news was too great, coupled with what Powell had to say. So tomorrow morning, I do think there's some really nice trades out here. I think the European data will really start to kind of change and move around the euro pound. The CAD GDP data, I think that's good. If the pad keeps, get beat up, that's one thing. And obviously, even though core PCE price index is that's absolutely a big one for the Fed. That's the preferred method to look at versus CPI, which the market likes to look at. It's expected to come down a little bit on a monthly basis. God forbid we miss and it's a 0.4. Again, gives more credence. And are they happy with the 0.3 versus the 0.4? It's still a positive number. It's not negative. So again, still moving in the direction we necessarily don't want to go in. So it's what it is. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go figure out what's going on with this Parks and Recs thing. I got like 2 messages now about this red alert. So I'm gonna go deal with that. Let's go ahead and do our drawing real quick today. Wow, Ernest is going in big. He's really he's on win number 2. Right, he's on win number 2, so still at an overall negative, but playing for that long game. Trying a new method out here. Maybe he's got that statistics figured out. So he's baiting Neuro is what he's doing. He's baiting Neuro. All right, let's shut it down. Winner of today's drawing is Neuro. Wow. Wow. Neuro's like, I don't need 10. I only need 4. Right? I need 4. 25% chance of winning. That's all I need. That's all I got. Right? So yeah, and that's called statistics. You guys ever been to a casino? It's the same thing. Right? What you got? Crazies. So yeah, let's go leaderboard. Let's give Neuro his 25. Again, overall, Neuro got one for free. Right? Overall, Neuro got 1 for free. Spent 30. Got a reward of this. So still -5, but now he's lined up for the biggie tomorrow. We can let the dealer's money run. So again, that's how it works. All right, I hope everybody else is doing good. Neuro, you probably got the same air quality stuff that we got too. I think I saw the map was farther north. If you don't have it today, you're going to have it in the next day. So trying to figure out what's happening with that. So everybody stay safe out there. I'll catch you tomorrow morning. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, some decent things for this Friday. We'll close out June and move on from there. All right. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.